Well, it's one of the highest profile cases from the immigration crackdown in Chicago. The Broadview Six, accused of impeding federal agents at a protest against ICE. Now, defense attorneys are raising new questions about the government's case. Paris Schultz has that story. Paris.
Yeah, Marion and Allison, attorneys for the so-called Broadview Six allege the federal government might have committed a big error in not properly instructing the grand jury on the law before they brought that high-profile felony conspiracy charge. So they're now demanding that a judge force prosecutors to give up the transcripts that could shed light on what happened behind closed doors.
So for the past 6 months, his life has been turned upside down. His children have been waking up with nightmares about whether their father will be in prison or attending their next birthday party.
Brian Straw is an Oak Park Village trustee. He was charged with felony conspiracy tied to an incident outside the Broadview ICE facility in September. Straw, former congressional candidate Kat Abugazala, and 4 others were arrested after protesting and allegedly blocking vehicles. Last week, the feds abruptly dropped the charges right after Judge April Perry demanded the government turn over grand jury transcripts. Straw's attorney Chris Parenti says he believes there's something the government doesn't want you to see.
It's either the prosecutor misinstructed the grand jury on the law, the prosecutor did not instruct the grand jury on the law, or something happened between the grand juror and the prosecutor that was so bad that they redacted it in producing it to the court in the transcript.
Now Parenti and other attorneys are pushing again, filing a motion in federal court today to force the release of the grand jury transcripts. Legal analyst Ron Safer says there is a reason you need to see what went on behind closed doors.
She ordered them released, then it was dismissed. That raises all sorts of concerns.
Safer says this case points to broader concerns about politicization in a U.S. Attorney's Office that has lost or dropped charges in many cases brought against people protesting federal immigration enforcement. Safer says prosecutors need to be careful about explaining the law when they talk to grand juries.
What is it that the government must prove in order to bring a conspiracy charge? That has to be given to them by the prosecutor.
Spokesperson for the U.S. Attorney's Office didn't provide any comment to us today. One notable fact, Allison and Marion, about this case, the government dropped the felony charges against the Broadview Six, but then refiled some of them as misdemeanor charges. The difference? Prosecutors don't have to go to a grand jury to charge someone with a misdemeanor. A lot of questions here. Allison?
You'll still be on the story for us. Thanks so much, Paris.